Happy Valentine's Day, everybody, or happy Galentine's Day, or happy Gaiatine's Day, or happy Love Day. Ah, Saint Valentine, he is a wonderful man to have inspired so much focus on love, even for a day. It's always good. This is my look of the day, and I just thought I decided this be a good look for a date night. It's not too much, you see, but you got your sexy come hither wings eyeliner, and then I used a lot of glow. You see in those eyes, you know, mesmerizing, hypnotizing over chocolate. Can you imagine biting a chocolate covered strawberries and all you could see is that? So that was my inspiration. Then I got my glow on because you might be someplace dark and smoky, and you need a lot of highlighter for that because you need a highlighter that when those beams from the jazz musician hits you, it's all there. So I got this look together. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for watching this video, and Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. Today I am doing a favorites video. It's a little late, but it's for the month of January. It's I think around the 10th of February now, but this is what my first favorite is. It is a neutral mattifier with cherry and minerals by Pacifica in shade 2. And I use this with another favorite. This is any powder puff. I like a big fat one. Yeah. We'll use my second favorite will be this palette right here. I did mention these in my annual favorites from last year. I'm trying to reduce what I have in my collection, so I am using things, until I finish them. So I'm not switching out. The favorites thing that gets you with favorites is that you keep on buying new things and not using. If it's good, use it. Okay, so today I'm going to use this color here. I'm just starting to use this color, and I'm using it because Valentine's Day is coming up, and I want to do a pretty Valentine's Day look, and I thought this is a perfect background color. I know they're selling highlighter palettes as eyeshadow palettes now, and I'm like, well, I have a perfectly good highlighter palette already. I don't need to buy a new one just to get a highlighter. I mean, just to use it as eyeshadow. Now I'm going into this beautiful rose color here, which, as you can see, is a beautiful highlight on my skin. And I'm laying that down. Isn't that a pretty color? I love that. I might use that as today's highlight. Just to get a nice romantic look. Nice and fresh and pretty. Let me take this. This is a Sears collection brush that you buy these for the holidays. When you are dealing with something that is, not very pigmented, like a highlighter is not that pigmented, these really pack on the eyeshadow. And they're very precise, so I like them for that purpose. You get a whole set for like $10 on sale, and they're always on sale at Sears. So yeah. Use this blue-green color here as my transition color. And I'm using another one of those pack-on brushes. This one's a little bit smaller. Got the whole set at one time. Once you get them, they last you. If I put this on with another brush, it'll be very, very mild color. And I will blend it out with a mild color. So now I'm going to take my blender here. This is another favorite. This is Tarte's brush. This is why I bought that big Tarte set, hoping it was the same quality as this one. And it wasn't. So I'm blending that out. And if I use this brush to apply it from the start, it would have been, see how the color is different? Same color. Same color. But it doesn't come across as pigmented with this brush, so it's just a choice of how you want to put your stuff on. Now I'm going to go in with today's contour for the eye, which is that one right there, because I want to keep to the red shades as much as possible. And I'm using this same brush. I think this is called Simple Pleasures, yeah. So if you got eyeshadows that aren't that pigmented, or if you're using highlighters as eyeshadows, just go pick up these cheap brushes and they will put the color down for you. You don't have to worry about those videos where they're using these $100 brushes and they're like, oh, it's not pigmented. You know, most of the time your fancy brushes will disperse your color a little lighter because makeup artists are very precise and they want to be able to put more layers on. You know, they don't want to do it all at once and go, oh my God, what did I just do? They want to be very precise about it, you know. So they like brushes that don't pick up too much color at once, and you'll see a lot of people blowing their brushes off and doing stuff like that. So that is why these cheap brushes get a bad rap. Obviously, they aren't going to feel like your fancy brushes, okay? So now we're going to go back in with our color that we're using on the lid. I'm using that rose color here. I've decided that's pretty. And I'm blending it with the dark color. So the dark color is still on this brush. Kind of doing a soft cut crease with it. And staying on the outside so that I keep my pretty rosy tones on the lid. And see, that's a nice, fresh daytime date look. Now I'm going to take that other pink, which is a lighter pink, and go on the brow bone. And you see I'm using a packing motion. Okay, and now I'm going to take another brush from the same company and use it as my blending brush. I got all these in the same set. They had all kinds of brushes. They had some big ones that you use for powder and stuff, but those weren't my favorites. These little ones were the favorites for me because once I found out they pack on eyeshadow like a sponge, but I don't have to keep buying them and buying them, I was like, oh, okay, I got this now. I understand what's going on. I'm going to go back in with this and do my under eye. You see that puts the eyeshadow on as precise as a pencil brush. You like it. I think this is a highly wearable look. I don't feel like you're gonna look crazy in this look no matter what you go. This look is so tame in my opinion. people might think it's natural. You know, it's so funny when I pack on all this makeup and I go out and somebody looks at me and says to somebody, see, you don't need makeup either. You could just do like that. I'm like, you don't know what you're asking for. Because if they do like me, they're going to have a room full of makeup and you're going to have the bill. This is a new favorite. This is called Sex Kitten by Tarte, and I really like this liner. I got this a couple of years ago when I bought a holiday set from Tarte. Look at how precise that is. See that liner? Is that not precise? I love it. Is that not the blackest liner? That is so nice. I mean, I can even see my own imperfections. It's so black and beautiful. Here's another favorite. Great Lash Mascara. This is a new favorite for me, guys. Yeah, you just saw what I did with it. Yep. I am almost browless. I mean, I have like, my brows are like baby hair. They don't have any color to them even. So, just kind of, after I've done everything, just goes in there and fills them in. But you know, we don't worry about that. Great thing about this mascara is it darkens your lashes. Look at how precise this little brush is. It never gets clumpy. So if you were blessed with the huge and the beautiful lashes, well, kudos to you. This is your brush. Okay, so here's another favorite. This is great for doing your under eye makeup or getting rid of any mistakes if you bake. It's also good for packing on powder makeup. So there we go with that. Remember this? This is supposed to be a powder makeup by Tarte, and I'm using my Jeremy Scott Moschino brushes. This is probably supposed to be some kind of blush brush, but these brushes really pack on powder makeup, and as you can see, I have discoloration. Pretty nice to me. Okay, so here's another favorite. And you can tell she's well loved, but I'm going into, and this is another favorite. If they put these brushes back into the Urban Decay palettes, we all loved them. I mean, let's just, I think there was even a little sideline business where somebody was selling them bad boys on eBay. You know, I think you can sell your brushes. I never sold mine because, as you can see, I would have had to buy them back. So what's the point? And just going in there with that. And we're going to take that. This is the perfect size for the tear duct area. Here is our finished look. Have to do, absolutely had to do a big red lip, didn't I? Because it's Valentine's. So thank you for watching this to the very end. Jesus loves you, and I love you with all the Jesus in me. What do you think, guys? Leave a comment below. Let me know, do you use any of these tricks and everything? Interesting way to show favorites, huh?